Well, hi there. I'm Diana Montford, the world's first transgender television journalist. Born male, became female, and now I do snail mail or something like that. Anyway, my wonderful guest, our wonderful friend Shane, who moved out to LA. That's why you haven't seen her here in a while. She came back to New York for the Grammy Awards. We are shooting this on January 31st of 2018, and she is going to premiere some new music of hers, which, as you know, is wonderful, because what you heard on the opening, that is her music. And she's going to tell us all about what she's been up to in Los Angeles and just what her plans for the future are and other wonderful stuff. And by the way, our other friend, Charlene Chamberlain, was going to be here, but she's busy with work, so she can't make it tonight. But you're here, so there you go.
Well,
we were going to do the three thing we do with We're All Talking.
Yeah, it's really good to be back home. I'm here because I came to see my family finally and see you especially.
Oh.
It's like my home. I'm in LA, but there's no place like home, especially New York, and being here with my career in New York and finding you, finding each other and having so much in common about different things that we believe in and goals and the journeys we took in life. So this is my home here with you. You're the one that found the rosebud and helped me to bloom, and I hope that I've been able to help you and your listeners as well to inspire them to do the same.
Sure. And my boots just clicked. It was the No Place Like Home thing. I, by accident, clicked my heels. You know. But
let's do it together.
Yeah. Auntie M. Anyway, Auntie M doesn't seem like a nice lady. Dorothy, where are you?
It was a fantastic movie, though.
Yes, it was.
Everyone's attention, small, large,
and
big,
it's forever,
old,
you know?
young.
Yes.
Yeah. We need that back.
Yes, we do. Well, we have that one, so we can watch it.
Yeah.
Everyone in it is dead now, but whatever. But, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, the movies are forever. So someday somebody will be watching this on YouTube and say, yes, everybody in movies is, yes.
Yeah, they've got something.
But anyway, so now what is LA like?
Okay, LA is fast. And everyone's doing something and showing something and networking and selling something. But
do you like it?
I do like it because I know I have to be there, and there are things there that aren't here in New York and other places around the world.
Like palm trees, yeah.
That's one, the weather and all. But when you hardly get time to really appreciate that because you're working constantly and you're at all these events, it's nice to come home to and wake up to, but you know, your days are already scheduled. It's not a matter of like, what do I do? It's like, which one, how many, like, can I fit in tonight?
Yeah.
Like, out of the 5, which ones are the reputable, incredible people? Because you get to know and watch and listen if you're wise.
Right.
And you pray for a lot of discernment through it because everything's hitting you at once. But my goal is to be the best that I can be and inspire as many people and have my music in films or with real good stories, very well written stories with you know, a lot of good people. And
well, how would you describe your music if you had to describe it in a few words?
I call myself an inspirational rock artist, inspirational pop artist. I'm inspired by the one above to write these songs and tell of my journeys in life, and some of it is hard, you know, it's like a rock, and some of it's like pop, you know.
No, you're a person of faith.
Yeah. When you become when you're a songwriter or you're inspired with any God-given gift or talent, you recognize
I
that
too am
gift.
a person of faith. So
yes. Now there are people that they want to be writers and singers and artists, and they're like, how do I do it? you have to be born with it. It's something that you can teach it, but when there's no comparison, when you put the two together, it's a lifestyle. And the life of an artist, I want to tell you, it's blood, sweat, and tears. There's no twisting that or changing that. It's clearly blood, sweat, and tears. You've been through a lot, unless you've been very, very lucky.
But then how good is your music
That's
if you can't empathize with most people, right?
Yeah, you have the blood, sweat, and tears, and you're anchored into the ground, and you reach all the way up to the highest highs in the sky. And you have this faith and courage, because when you put yourself on a stage with anything you do, dance or any art, you're putting yourself on the stage.
Right.
And it's just you. And you have to pull from way deep inside to relate to all of these people and all these different journeys and all these hearts that need the inspiration, or they need to cry out some of the things they have been in pain for, that you're connecting with. You'll see tears in the audience. You'll see laughter. You'll see a hug and they can't talk. That's still expression. They're connecting with you, if that's what you want to be. Comedians, they tell the truth, and they're, they got tomatoes thrown at them, but yet people can
sometimes canned tomatoes still in the can.
We call the cops. That's, everything is for a reason. And but even dance is expression. It's all in the way you throw the high kick and how determined you are to make it. And it's not a matter of just making it. Oh no, that's like touching the surface there too. Sure. You have to make it, and then you have to lead. You're a leader. You become a leader because you have people following you. It's not likes on Facebook. It is not that. People are lied to. Oh, I'm going to win this Grammy because I have all these likes. I'm going to win. No, that's not reality. You have a service to the public.
Right.
If you are a true artist, you want to connect and do something good with it, because it's a gift. It's like it's a gift given to you for a reason. That's the way I feel, and so many others that walk this.
So many people though want to be in show business, but they've been told, no, do something sensible. Come on, get a real job.
They do it for dollar signs, but they're blinded, because everybody. If you take the blinders off, everyone, even Ray Charles, can see. Nobody's making money. Labels make money, producers that run studios that pump out these records to nowhere. You have to do it because you love it, and you need a job. You cannot depend on an art to carry you through. That's a gift.
Well, that's
if you make it.
So many people think, well, it's like that old song, Do You Know the Way to San Jose? In a week or maybe two, you'll be a star. No, that's not the way it is.
Elvis Presley went into the booth to sing a song to his mom.
Yeah, but he left his truck parked outside because that's what he had to do. He was a truck driver.
And he became a hit because it was something that connected with someone, and he had no intentions of becoming famous.
Well, but he sure knew what to do with it when it happened.
Because that's another thing. Then you have to deal with keeping that image up and being a good leader with that.
And not eating fried banana and peanut butter sandwiches to excess, yes.
And if you have stress and you can't deal, you have to take yourself to get help, because you have that responsibility of other people that follow you and want to be like you.
Well, all right. I'm transgender. You know that trans people see this show, and, yes, it's nice to be looked up to, I would imagine. I don't know. But it's also quite a responsibility.
Right.
And also, okay, I sometimes think, I can't kill myself, because if I ever do, some people who watch me and like me will kill themselves. They'll think, well, she was on TV and people liked her, and if she killed herself, what's there for me,
Thank you for that. So many times I get these messages and texts and notes telling me, I was going through something, but I heard what you said. And I'm like, when did I say anything? I've been so busy. You'd be surprised what people hear, and then they come to you privately.
Sure, yeah.
And then that might be the day I'm like, I'm ready to just give up music altogether. And they're the ones that I inspired to pick up music, and that they just found somebody that gets it, and doesn't look at music as a money-making thing, and I inspire them, and I'm like, I'm in this, I give this speech, and I have to keep checking myself.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is, but I believe in karma, and I believe, I do.
Yeah.
And I believe that we are here for our own reasons. Each person has a mission, maybe.
A mission. A lot of
And
us.
you know, the Edgar Casey people told me that I'm doing just what I should be doing this show, that that's why I'm here.
Right.
And maybe this is why you're here, to be writing and singing your songs. Speaking of which, why, do I hear a song coming on?
I have a song that's perfect. I'll get you back into Come Journey With Me. If you want to come journey with me, this is the footpath.
Yes.
To be inspired.
Do you have your mic?
Oh, let me get it.
Okay, well, I'm going to get out of the way, so. Yeah, that's great.
Recording with a producer in LA, Marco Sanzini.
Hi, Marco.
Yeah, he's from Italy.
Oh, how wonderful.
Italy.
How cool.
And he's a delight to work with.
You're Italian, aren't you?
Yeah. And so he works out of Henson Studios, you know, Jim Henson, The Muppets,
Sure.
Kermit the Frog.
Yes.
Oh,
It's not easy being green, yeah.
No, right? And so it's just delightful because his personality, he's like just laid back and he's real serious and he's just inviting, you know, when you work with him and he listens and the music just flows and we do what we have to do to get it where it has to be, the greatest it can be.
That song is beautiful. And the lyrics,
Yeah.
crop circles, pyramids, you are so cool.
Well, I used to travel.
This is why we love having you on the show.
I used to travel when in my spare time before I decided to be crazy.
Before
and
you
go
had no
pick
spare
up my
time,
music
yes,
again
yes.
And do this.
There is no spare time anymore. Now it's just work.
And then here's the music with the mission. I said, you can't separate the two. This is a job. And the music industry is as such that I knew what I had to deal with.
It's very difficult. Years ago, you would have been signed to a record contract, and you would be promoted as one of their artists.
Artist management.
Today, that doesn't happen anymore.
Well, there aren't people that can give good advice to real artists. They don't know what a real artist is. They look at the figures. Money comes and goes, but here's the thing. If you take a cookie cutter and you make it square.
Right.
Now, all the people that are in the Grammy world, that you want to know what the whole core of this whole thing is, you make a cookie cutter square, and then you only allow so many people and styles in that box.
Right,
and then you
right,
determine what the sound is and the styles. Music is round. So you're eliminating all the creative and inspiring artists and all the new sounds. And music mirrors life. Life mirrors music and art. So we have this humdrum world and society because of internet, which is worldwide, and we all feel the pain and the shackles of this uncreative and uninspired society. But everybody's crying to God for help.
Why is it uninspired? What? Because it's easier.
They won't let us dream.
Who? The money people
that
who make
are
the money
in
from
control.
keeping
This
everything
is what
banal and
you have to
ordinary.
be like Beyonce and Katy Perry or else, because they really don't know.
But Beyonce and Katy Perry were unique and original, and
That's
that's
the
why.
point.
Yes.
They think that because that's a formula and it made it, that, oh, all these people that come in. No, you're not, unless you can beat Beyonce and Katy Perry and Bieber and all the rest. And no, they all were original. Exactly. So there's a place for everyone with all talents, but we have to build and we have to dream. We have to have inspiration. We have to have positivity. We have to have achievement and goals and respect and loyalty. And we have to be inspired ourselves in order to create that inspiring world through our art. I spearheaded and started here in New York with you. Unite all arts for peace. Unite all arts and artists for peace, to send the vibration of all our talents, whether you dance, whatever you're doing to make people happy and look up and forget their troubles and want to be inspired to find a hobby or creativity within themselves. And then we all unite. Well, people thought that was a money-making scheme, and they took that and watered it down when I got to LA. That's the real story.
Well, let me ask you now, can people contact you and somehow, talk to you or something?
They can actually do that if they go on Facebook. I'm getting a website up now because they talked me into it, because that's just another thing I have to answer to because I'm responsible. But you can find me on Facebook, and that's Songwriting Shane. You can Facebook message me. You can find my music on cdbaby.com. But I'm going to come out with another album, and just look for me. I'll be in events that are international, global, leading events with leaders around the world. I mean, not just titles that people can buy. These are leaders, world leaders. I have Kofi Annan, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, playing on one of my songs that was up for Grammy, and that was called No Fear. He's an elder with the UN. So we're talking heavy hitters, and my butt's got to be in check all the time. So it's such an honor and a privilege to be in that world. Sure. Then I'm going to be with a group that they're with domestic violence, and these are female heroes. And I counsel that.
Heroes.
Yes, that's exactly the name. I wasn't going to throw it out there because we didn't finalize that, but yes, they're called Sheroes.
Yes.
Oh, did you make that up?
Well, it's sort of, everyone knows that word, Sheroes.
Well, this is really the name of the group.
Well, it
the organization,
should be.
International. And I'm supposed to be performing, and Alicia Keys is there, and they want me to go and sing Arts for Peace about this that I founded.
And all this will appear on your Facebook page so people can know when.
I will put all this up.
Yes,
including this this interview that I'm just so happy to be here with you.
Well, I am so happy to have you. And our friend Charlene,
I love you dearly. I wish you were here. She's my publicist, my friend, my dearest my music cohort, cohort in crime, good crime, and just don't give up with what you're doing. I'm in LA, but I'm only a phone call away all the time. And Mark, her husband, I wish you the best, and I love you, and you know that you're in all of our prayers. I don't want to get teared up. He's
Well,
going
how
through a
about
lot.
how about music?
Okay, you want to hear Arts for Peace?
Yes.
Unite all artists for peace.
And I will get out of the way again.
Oh, you don't have to get out
Oh,
of
of course I do. It's your thing.
And this woman has done so much to unite hearts for peace and arts.
Thank you.
Okay,
So
I
if
need
you
louder. I'm gonna do it.
We want peace around the world. We want peace around the world. Lift your voices, and now you will be heard. Open your hearts and sing with loving words. Let the artists create a brand new world for peace. Unite all arts for peace. We want peace around the world. We want peace around the world. Lift your voices, and now you will be heard. Open your hearts and sing with loving words. Let the artists create a brand new world for peace. Unite all arts for peace. Show love everywhere, and let love fill the air, and touch the hearts of those who are in pain. 'Cause we're one people, we bleed all the same. And we want peace around the world. We need peace around the world. So let the runways shine with art superb. Fill the stage and sing with joyful words. Hang a painting, create a brand new world for peace. Unite all arts for peace. For peace. For peace. For peace. Arts for peace.
no one to applaud.
We applaud you. If
Yes,
you're-
we applaud
If you're
you.
doing this and you're a leader and you're bringing peace wherever you are and helping people, and you all do
Even
it.
if you're a follower, look, the world needs followers, you
Yes.
know?
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to be a leader. You can be a follower and be a really good follower, you know?
Right.
But anyway, now, how people can go to CD Baby to get these?
cdbaby.com
Uh-huh.
and on Facebook, Songwriting Shane. And so, tell me, have things progressed in the world, like the transgender world? Like everything is like LBG and this and that.
Yes, well, yes,
It seems like we're all one now. We're just not divided
well, yes,
anymore.
we have had a few problems with President Trump impulsively tweeting that transgender folks should not serve in the military, but the courts took care of that, and now we can serve in the military. And you'd think Trump would want us to serve in the military so we get blown to bits and he won't have to bother with us, but never mind.
Sad.
I know. But we are in a very strange time, a time of institutionalized bigotry, it seems, against everyone who isn't Trump and his friends. And that's a real problem. But we've been through other things, you know. And look, even Trump has some good points. I can't think of any right now, but he must have some. Every human being has something good in him or her.
I think that this is a world we live in where all the bad things are all coming to the surface and people are just telling it all and showing it all. And I think in a way it's kind of good, because after we get this all out of the way, then there's going to be a clearing where it's like, okay, now pick and choose, what do you want to live around? What do you want? Share your feelings. You have a vote. You have a mind, and you have...
Yes, but the problem with a fascist regime is that we don't have a vote. Only some people have a vote, and everybody else has no vote. And we're all, like, put in jail for bogus reasons and other...
But that's being addressed. It's coming to the surface, too, that people were like, we don't have any say. Now you're going to hear us. So there's the two extremes. It just has to come like this.
I hope. But anyway.
More prayers, more songs.
Yes. More songs, less Trump.
Help one another and love one another wherever you are. And
you know, I just want to say that just because I'm progressive and trans doesn't mean that all trans people are progressive. Caitlyn Jenner, for example, who watches this show, is a Republican. Hi, Caitlyn. And hi, Laverne Cox. She is very much a progressive. Okay. Gorgeous Laverne and gorgeous Caitlyn and gorgeous Shane. And they can contact you at...
CD Baby, Songwriting Shane. We've all been through all the crosses.
And now we can't go through anything else. We're out of time. Okay. Anyway, I love you a lot, and you take good care of yourself, and Shane loves you a lot. And Charlene, our usual colleague, says hi, but she's busy. And see you next time. Love you a lot. Bye.
See you guys.